Imagine for a moment that you're standing in this vast, timeless space, and right there in front of you are two structures made of pure light. The first one, it's veiled, it's silent, it seems to draw all light inward into this deep internal glow. But the other one, it's wide open, vibrant, and it's casting these incredibly intricate, expressive patterns out into the void. And flowing between them is the very river of creation itself, what the Zohar calls Torah. It's shimmering, first as a silent, unformed thought, and then as structured, audible speech. Now, this isn't just some beautiful, mystical vision. According to the Zohar, this is the literal blueprint of reality.
Okay, let's dive right in. It all kicks off with this one, single, really enigmatic sentence from the Zohar. In this way, the Torah stands between two houses. Now, this isn't just poetry, this is a code. It's the master key that unlocks the fundamental architecture of our reality, showing us exactly how divine expression flows from the deepest, most hidden potential, right into our tangible, physical world.
So here's our roadmap for this deep dive. We're going to start with the mystery of these two houses, and then we'll explore the incredible energy that flows between them. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of the cosmic engineering behind it all. And don't worry, we'll use some cool modern analogies from tech and even video games to make it super clear. Then we'll see how this cosmic structure maps directly onto the written and oral Torah. And finally, we'll figure out how you can actually apply this profound blueprint to your own life.
So, first things first, let's be really clear. The Zohar is not talking about physical buildings here. These houses are two fundamental dimensions of existence. You can think of them as two primordial states of being. And the entire flow of divine energy and consciousness, what the Zohar calls Torah, is literally suspended right between them. This is it. This is the essential duality at the root of everything we know: concealment and revelation, pure potential and manifest reality.
You know, in the mystical language of Kabbalah, these houses are given names, they're given personalities almost. So on the one hand, you have the hidden house. It's called Bina, which means understanding. It's also known as the upper mother. Think of it as a cosmic womb where all potential, every idea, gestates in this profound creative silence. And on the other hand, you've got the revealed house. This is Malkut, or kingdom. This is the lower mother, the receptive principle that takes all that silent potential and gives it a concrete form, a real expression. It's the gateway to our world. And literally everything we see, hear, and experience exists because of the incredible, dynamic dance between these two cosmic poles. So if the houses are the two poles of reality, what exactly is this Torah that's flowing between them? Again, we have to think way beyond just a scroll or a book. In this context, Torah is the raw data stream of consciousness itself. It's the living energy that connects the inner world of pure potential with the outer world of actualized form. It's the bridge between what could be and what is. And this energy stream, it has two totally distinct states, two phases. Originating way back in the hidden house of Bina, you have what's called the Kela de lo Ichma, which literally means the unheard voice. You know that silent aha moment of insight? That flash of understanding you get before you've even found the words for it? That's it. That's the unheard voice. Then as this energy flows down into the revealed house, into Malchut, it becomes Dibor, the spoken word. It crystallizes into structured, articulated speech, the very vessel that carries meaning into the world. And the Zohar explains that the spoken word is actually made up of all the silent voices. One just can't exist without the other. They're two sides of the same magnificent creative coin.
Now, to really get this, we have to go a level deeper. We have to enter the dimension of Yesod, the secret, mystical layer where the real engine of creation is humming along right beneath the surface. And to make this ancient, profound process a little more tangible for us, let's look at it through a completely modern lens. Let's think of reality as a seriously sophisticated piece of cosmic software.
So here's the deal. The hidden house, Binah, it's like a secure, private cloud server. This is where the pure, uncompiled source code of reality is stored. It's totally silent, internal, just brimming with potential. Then you have the revealed house, Malchut. That's the public-facing website, the user interface where that code is rendered into the tangible forms we see and interact with every day. The Torah, then, is the data stream flowing between them. But here's the absolute key. Reality only manifests, it only appears on screen, when that silent internal processing is perfectly, and I mean perfectly, synchronized with the external output.
Okay, now let's zoom out, because this whole system of two houses, it's the core engine for something much, much bigger, the entire Sephirotic tree. The Sephirot are these 10 divine attributes, or channels, through which the infinite creator interacts with our world. You can think of them as the cosmic blueprint of existence. And this is where we get into the cosmic engineering of creation itself, and it is absolutely fascinating.
The Zohar describes this process with this incredible imagery. It's almost like a divine color shift. So it all starts up in the hidden house, in Bina, as this concealed pure white light. This is the energy of the Sephirah of Chesed, or loving kindness. It's just infinite, expansive, formless potential. This potential then starts its journey down toward our world across something called the 13 attributes of mercy. It's like a spiritual bridge. Then something incredible happens. This formless white light is met and embraced by the force of Javora, or severity. Javora is the principle of definition, of boundaries, of structure. The Zohar calls this the 5 severities, and its force is symbolized by the color red. So you see the dynamic, right? The contracting red of Javora gives form and definition to the expansive white of Chesed. And what's the result? The energy finally emerges down in the revealed house, in Malchut, as articulated red speech and action, a perfect synthesis of limitless potential and defined structure.
Let's just quickly map this back to our tech analogy to really lock it in. So you've got Bina, that's the cloud server, the ultimate source. Chesed, that's the raw, unlimited bandwidth of that white light potential. Devora provides the programming logic, that's the contracting red force that creates the rules in the structure. Then Tiferet, which means beauty or harmony, acts as the central processor. It's the CPU that's constantly balancing the expansive force of Chesed and the contracting force of Javora. And finally, you get to Malchut, which is the screen, where the final, beautifully structured output appears for all of us to interact with.
Okay, so that was a pretty deep dive into the cosmic engineering side of things. Now let's try another analogy. Look at this from a different angle. This one is a little more playful, but believe me, it's every bit as powerful.
So, for the young mystics out there, and, for the young at heart, think of it like this. Imagine your mind as a hidden mind palace. It's your secret zone. In there, you can think of and design any power-up you want for a game. A shield, a speed boost, whatever. And it exists in there perfectly, but only as an idea. To make that power-up actually appear in the game world, in manifest reality, you have to activate it. You have to say the command, "Activate shield." See? The thought in your hidden mind palace and the spoken command out in the world have to be perfectly synchronized for that power-up to manifest. That's the whole system, right there. The hidden thought and the revealed word working together to create reality.
All right, now let's connect this amazing cosmic architecture directly to one of the most foundational concepts in Jewish tradition. Because this entire structure, this hidden house and revealed house, this silent potential and articulated expression, it's the spiritual blueprint for what we call the 2 Torahs.
The written Torah, the Torah Shebiktav, that's like that silent, condensed source code that comes from the hidden house of Bina. It's the seed. It's what's called a claw, a general principle. It contains infinite potential meaning, but it's in this highly compressed, almost silent form. But then you have the oral Torah, the Torah Shebel Peh. That is the living, breathing, endlessly unfolding application, the user interface that comes from the revealed house of Malchut. It's the tree that grows from the seed. It's the prat, the infinite details that unpack and articulate all that potential meaning, making it accessible and functional in our world.
And the Zohar makes this absolutely clear. These are not 2 separate things, they're 2 completely interdependent parts of a single unified living system. A general principle requires the detail, and the detail requires the general principle. They unite as one to become a single whole. The source code is meaningless without the app to run it, and the app can't exist without the source code. It's one Torah, just expressed through 2 houses.
So what does all of this mean for us? I mean, this whole grand cosmic concept, it's not just some abstract idea floating out there in the ether. This dual house system, this engine of creation, it exists inside every single one of us. Our inner world of thought, feeling, and potential, that's our hidden house. And our outer world of speech, action, and expression, that's our revealed house. And the great work of our lives is to build a healthy, flowing, vibrant river right between them.
So, the real question to carry with you from this whole explainer is this. How can you consciously build the bridge between your 2 houses? How can you turn your own consciousness into a sacred, creative space where your deepest inner potential becomes your outer reality in a beautiful, harmonious, and truly intentional way?
Well, here are some really practical ways to start building that bridge. First, mindful speech. Just recognizing that your words are the bridge. They literally create worlds. They connect your inner landscape to the outer one, so you have to speak with intention. Second, creative expression. Things like journaling, art, music.
These are all powerful ways to translate that unheard voice of your inner world into a structured, revealed form. Third, align your actions with your values. This is all about making sure your public-facing user interface, your actions, is a true reflection of your internal source code, your core principles. And finally, listen to your intuition. Create some silence in your life so you can actually hear that Cloudip's Holichma, that powerful, unheard voice within, before you speak and before you act.
Thank you for joining us for this complete journey through the Pardesh. We hope these ancient truths help you and your family improve your own dimensions this week. If you enjoyed this full chapter deep dive, please like, subscribe, and share which part of the journey touched your soul in the comments. We'll see you in the next chapter.